Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to Reactmas. Today we're reacting to food delivery nightmares and how to handle them elegantly.
I don't know why you reported that you didn't get your food. Huh?
It ain't my food.
Whose is it then? Because y'all just got me restricted from my account and I can't DoorDash no more. That is how I make my money. So I want to know whoever ordered the food and DoorDashed it, I need to know who they is because y'all, something needs to happen because y'all just made me lose my fucking job. Whoever order it is. You the one came and got the food though. Okay, so whose order is it? I just got restricted from my DoorDash account because somebody said that I did not deliver their food here. She specifically came and got this food for me. So now what? I don't have no job. I have a fucking 1-year-old in my car.
Please stop.
Look, man.
We can have a conversation without screaming and cussing.
I just lost my job. You're still working though, right? You still can have your job though, right?
Do you know who you gave food to?
Right, the food. Can I see the food? Can I see it? That y'all have it?
Ma'am, let me take care of this.
Okay.
Calm down.
I just want to see the food. I want it on this camera. Because DoorDash getting this. Yeah, I'll tell you.
I got to be back up here next month. So hopefully everybody. I don't know. I'm looking. First person I see is you when
So when I went back there, she's already on the phone and she's messaging, telling whoever that her food did show up.
Okay, can I have her to come up here and tell me that?
We're a doctor's office, and she's.
I really don't care. I really don't care because now I don't have a way to make any money. Do you understand that? And I am 5 months pregnant. Do you understand
I
that?
understand. But when you come into a place and you talk to me like this, you talk to my people like this.
Listen to me. Quite frankly, I really don't give a fuck when I
Okay,
just
then get out
lost
of
my
office.
job.
Get out of my office.
Can I talk to the lady whose DoorDash order it
She's
is?
back on the phone. She is taking care of it. I told you she is taking care of it.
Restrictions don't get removed off of DoorDash accounts. So now I'm just out of a job because of a liar, right?
Because she made a mistake. She is already
A mistake. You don't mistakenly do that.
She hadn't gotten her food after it said that it was dropped off. She had to check in a patient, then she went and took the food back.
Oh, so because of y'all mistake, now I don't have a job anymore, right?
We can't drop everything at the very second an order comes in and run it back to the person.
So why would she not give her food?
Because
she has the food.
So why am I getting a? Oh my God! So y'all really sitting here playing with me like this for real?
there's nobody playing with you.
Obviously y'all are because I don't have a way to make any money anymore, and y'all can still sit here on the clock.
She is on the phone trying to message, sending whatever she needs to send.
So why can't she come up here and do that?
Because I'm not going to have this in my office. You need to leave.
Why can't she come up here and talk to me?
Because I'm not going to have this. You need to leave. I've already
So
told
this
you what
is how
she's
y'all
doing.
treat hardworking people.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you do with me?
So
What do you do with me?
yes, this how you
This has
treat
nothing
me.
to do with me.
This is how you treat me.
I'm trying to help you.
You just said yes. This is how y'all treat hardworking people like shit. So now I don't have a job anymore because of y'all.
So,
right.
like I said, she is.
And then you laughing and shit. You think it's funny,
because
smiling like it's
I'm
not
repeating
funny.
Myself. I'm repeating.
Okay, and I'm repeating myself. I don't have a job anymore.
She is trying to help that. Okay.
Okay, and I will be back. Best believe I'll be back.
Yikes. This is really difficult because it looks like the woman who's complaining, who's filming, she has a right to be there and speak up and stand up for herself. The manager is being a really good manager, standing up for her workers, even though they could be in the wrong. She doesn't know the full story and she's backing her up no matter what. However, I don't think she handled dealing with the irate person as well as she could. When a lot of people do this where they have this really stressed face, she's probably really stressed out, really uncomfortable. I wouldn't tell an angry person to calm down. I would say, I'm not going to tell you to calm down because I can understand exactly how you feel or appreciate how you feel. We're doing everything we can on our end to try to fix things. This was obviously a very bad situation. She is accusing the other woman in the very beginning of canceling the order so that she doesn't get paid, and then she got restricted and cannot undo the restriction, so now she can't work. I rather have someone tip $2 than someone cancel an order and act like they didn't receive the order. That's 1,000 times worse. One, that's fraud. Two, it's illegal. Three, it's just not morally right. You have a cushy office job. Not saying that it's easy, but this person is sacrificing a little bit more and has to pay a bit more with their job. They have to get the car, get the gas for the car. They have to schlep and do services and be the liaison for two different companies, the food delivery company and the restaurant, trying to get paid for that. And that's really, really hard. I would not curse and scream. I would try to get her to lower her voice as much as possible. Talk calmly with her. Don't have a stressed out look on her face. Have a concerned, understanding face, listening to her. What I like to do when there's a problem is I repeat exactly what it is that they said to them. Sometimes people will backtrack and say, no, that's not what I said. What you can do is repeat it to them or paraphrase it to them in a way that showed that you interpreted what they're saying, which means that you are listening. They feel a little bit more heard, so they will calm down. Calmness breeds calmness. So speak in a lower voice, be positive, because they say a lot of the time it will go over people's heads, but when you show them that you're being calm and you're trying to help them, then they feel a lot better. It might not be a perfect situation because it looks like I don't know if this is the doctor or the head of the office who is in charge of the other worker and is speaking up for her, but she's saying that she is trying to help by contacting the person. It looks like she already knew what was going on, probably because they could hear through the office what was happening. The woman who's complaining, she's not making it any better by raising her voice, making a scene. She could have talked to the person calmly and quietly and not be mean, not be sarcastic, just be a human being and talk to them very kindly, very softly. If you see clinical psychologists talk and interview people who are in prison for life, who have taken someone else's life, they don't say, you need to do this. That's very inflammatory. What they do is they ask soft little questions that lead up to the tougher question. What made them do that in that scenario? But a lot of people don't think like that. They just run off their feelings, which is why emotional regulation is first and foremost a very significant part of having good etiquette, good decorum, and treating others well. There are more than two sides to something. There might be different moving parts you don't see right away, and you're reacting to the immediate part you see as opposed to asking more, gathering all the information, and trying to get an understanding of why that person did that. They will see that what they did is wrong. They might not admit it, but later down the line, especially if you are kind to them, if you're compassionate, a lot of people might disagree with me on this. However, this is how I get people to open up. I know someone who never talks. With me, they're always expressing themselves and they're super loud. Everyone around them is shocked that I got them to open up. But the truth is, you just have to meet them on a relatable human level and talk to them like they're a person who matters, not the dismissiveness, not attitude. Forget your ego, forget your attitude when you're talking with people. Just be patient and listen and understanding. You can take her to the side or another room or step outside of the office and say, excuse me, how can I help? Introduce yourself. My name is Gia. You can make her feel like she's being heard. You can say, if there's nothing you can do, you can hear them vent. It sounds like they want to get it off their chest and they're very upset. So don't push them. Sometimes that's all a person needs. They will help themselves and find a new position. It's so hard finding a job when you're 5 months pregnant because you're automatically going to take maternity leave right when you're starting work. And then also, I hope there is someone watching the 1-year-old in the car. Most likely there is because she's delivering and she's also 5 months pregnant. You definitely need someone else with you. I feel for her in this situation. Let me know in the comments below how you guys would handle this.
I don't like that because I really try to do right by everybody, whether I know them or not, because I understand that money is hard to come by. And I'm sorry for standing here for so long talking to you, trying to soothe the situation, but at the end of the day, bro, your food's still not here. You still bear with me and waiting for the food to get here. I ain't saying nothing on behalf of y'all being customers, just spending money. I don't care if it's tax money. I don't care what you do for your money. You feel me? It's money, and it's not easy, bro. But it look bad on. I'll be right back, y'all. Right.
Okay, thank you. No, fine.
It's the kid in the house to say something.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
It's the kid in the house.
Hold on.
Okay, she didn't really get into the story. I couldn't find the rest of the story, but allegedly, according to the caption, her food delivery person ate her food. All I can say is, I doth protest too much.
Would you want this guy delivering your pizza? Pretty gross.
Don't trust white people with dreadlocks. They look like they're on something. The guy does. He looks like he is high. That's probably why he can't hold down a job, because he acts like this in public. There are cameras everywhere too. How about don't I will never understand. Even as a woman, we have to adjust things as well. It's not just a matter of men adjusting things. I don't ever talk about adjusting things. I don't ever adjust things in public. I don't adjust things when I'm in my car, when I think I'm in private. I just take a shower and do things. I live with my sweetheart. I don't do these things in front of him. I like the mystery. I like the beauty of not letting people know. Like a healthy, considerate human being who's out in public touching things, to go to the bathroom stall and fix things over there. This is not a public situation.
Guy sitting next to me at a Chinese restaurant today left his phone number on the receipt. I watched the waitress walk up, see the receipt, start blushing. She runs over to my waitress and shows her the receipt. They both start giggling. They go over to the window and they watch the guy get into his car, drive off. And my waitress says to her, she goes, "Are you gonna text him?" And she goes, "No, I didn't think he was that cute." And then she runs off into the kitchen. And I watched my waitress for a moment. She leaned up against the window. She stared out and she looked sad, as if she had hoped that happened to her. And I thought, wouldn't it be great for me to leave my number on my receipt? I thought she was cuter than the other waitress. But I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I really liked that Chinese restaurant.
Smart man. There was a Vine where this person left their phone number on a receipt. It looked like it was on the tip part. Someone said, "Wow, they tipped me $1 billion."
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Ready?
Yes.
So your Grubhub guy got arrested, so what? Still deliver your pizza.
Well, I really appreciate the pizza.
It still should be.
Very much. Appreciate it. Take care. Happy 4th.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good. Did you guys order some food from Wendy's?
My wife might have. I'm at work right now.
Okay. Can you have your wife come to the door?
Yeah, let me give her a call. She's probably doing something with the baby.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Did you order some food?
I did.
Okay. The driver ended up getting arrested. So, instead of having the food sit in the car, we dropped it off for you.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Take care.
No, I'm not who you're expecting, but your driver got arrested for things he had to take care of, so I figured I'd complete the DoorDash for you.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thanks.
I keep seeing posts of someone had a warrant and was arrested who was an Amazon delivery driver. Some police officers in the force got together and delivered all the parcels for him. Jeff Bezos is raking it in.
Lawyer's reaction.
Food.
If you can pay for the service, you can pay for the tip as well, don't you?
No, I can't.
This has gone viral. This delivery person didn't get a tip, so she wanted to pack and take all grocery back to the store.
And you should have went to the store and got it yourself.
Should have gone, not should have went.
A tip automatically.
I know it's not automatic, but what I'm saying is if you're not going to tip me, I'm just going to take it back.
Sending a shopper to search and purchase $400 worth of groceries for you without giving them a single tip is morally questionable. But ladies and gentlemen, perfectly legal, because there's no legal requirement to tip anyone. Not only that, but these groceries belong to the homeowner because they were paid. So taking them and returning them is actually taking someone else's property and makes the shopper in the wrong for taking their property without consent.
I wholeheartedly agree. This is stealing at this point because it was in their custody and without their permission you took it. They paid for it already as well. And the thing is, they see someone with a huge order, so they assume that they're going to get a huge tip and then they feel duped because of it. This is not right. This is a sign of entitlement. A tip is extra. Tip is if you have excellent service. If you cannot tip a lot, Tip a little bit, but if you cannot afford to tip at all, you cannot afford to purchase things or go out. Think of this first. Remember this. I like to tip like a Rockefeller personally because when I go out, I make an occasion of it. I don't go out all the time. So when I go out, I'm very intentional. But if the service was bad, we don't know the full story. It's possible she took 3 hours to get something that she normally gets all the time, and it takes people usually an hour or 40 minutes. Who knows? I live really close to a grocery store. It takes 5 minutes sometimes for an order, 10 minutes sometimes for an order to come. It's very busy. I live in Los Angeles. What I can discern is the fact that the woman taking the things back is not right. You can politely confront someone. That's way better than this. I wouldn't do that anyway because it's so uncomfortable. Personally, I don't even expect tip. I don't expect a bonus when I go to work and I do an exceptionally good job because all they do is give you more work. You also build credibility with people and people want to rely on you more because you are doing your job. You're doing what you're already paid for. The tip is just bonus.
I delivered your pizzas during Super Bowl Sunday, and you ordered pizza again. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and take my. You didn't tip me, and so I'm just going to go ahead and take the 10% that you didn't tip me for the pizza. So. So I'll just go ahead and leave your pizza at the front door.
That's not right. I don't know if I would go so far as to report her to the app because then she might lose her job. You don't know if she needs the job, but I would confront her personally and say, I was going to tip you in cash. Don't touch people's food because in restaurants, when you touch someone else's plate, they have to throw the whole thing away and that's a waste. And then I don't know where your hands have been. You've been touching all the doors at Domino's or wherever this pizza place is. This is entitlement level 1000. That's wrong. I would show this video to everyone and I'm glad that they put this on the internet. That's how she acts when she's being professional. That's the best face that you can put on in the world. If you are a lousy person in public in your day-to-day life, but then you're like this at work, also it just bleeds into all around in your life because that's just who you are. Don't touch people's food. They paid for that. You don't have the right to a tip.
My DoorDasher just destroyed my entire DoorDash order because I didn't leave a tip. Now, this may be divisive for some people, but I didn't have the money to leave a tip. I just wanted some DoorDash. I just really wanted some DoorDash.
Okay, I've heard enough. I do not need to hear the rest. Instead of ordering DoorDash, that's a delivery service, there's going to be more fees on top. You could have just ordered pickup and then paid the fees that you would have for delivery, paid the fees as a tip. Or you could have gone to the grocery store and cooked yourself. If you really wanted to eat out, you could have simply gone to the place to eat. You don't have to sit down and eat there and get a tip. You can just cross out the tip if you're the one picking it up and you're the one doing the service. It's not like they served you. It's not like there's anything special, especially if they just handed you the food and that's your whole service. What exactly about the service is extraordinary? It's like going to a coffee shop and they turn the iPad around and they haven't even served you yet and they want you to tip, which is crazy to me. I believe in tipping in cash and crossing out on the invoice, but not being able to tip means you cannot afford to eat out. So just cook at home yourself, or you cannot afford DoorDash specifically, food delivery, because that service, the fees on top are what get you.
No tip, no groceries.
Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
You need to be joking me right now, okay?
No, I'm not joking. I brought all of this and you don't want to tip me?
All over a tip? You're throwing a hissy fit over a tip.
Yes, I am. Because
Okay.
I already don't make much as it is.
That sucks for you. That's not my problem, sweetheart.
Well, you
okay?
can show a little common courtesy.
Common courtesy? I have plenty of common courtesy, okay?
Do you?
I tip my hairdresser because I believe in tipping her.
Yes, because they actually do hard work.
Yeah.
This is hard work.
This is not hard work.
This is
okay?
hard work.
No,
I had to drive to the other side of the city in order to bring your groceries here.
I don't need to hear the story about you driving to the other side of town. I definitely believe this elicits a tip because look at what she brought. It's all liquids. Do you know how heavy that is? One time, a person delivered 2 cases of water to the wrong unit. I live in a huge complex, 3 buildings. I went to 2 separate buildings just to find the unit with my same number. They delivered it, schlepped 2 cases of water plus groceries, a bag of them, all the way to 3 buildings away when I'm in the front building. They could have just been here, but the address, I don't know, whatever happened. I had to go to the other side of the buildings and I was struggling. My arms were noodles afterward. I fell over and I was breathing like a whale. I made sure to tip them extra because of that. I felt their pain of having to lift 2 cases of water. Look at the amount of Coca-Cola, energy drinks, case of water, and she has a truck that she had to look. The back of the truck, I used to have a pickup. It's a pain in the neck. I had a Ford F-150, huge truck, and I had to use my whole body weight just to hoist myself up. I cannot imagine the schlepping that she did. I don't need to see the whole full video. You need to tip this woman, in my personal opinion. I would be so ashamed, so embarrassed to not tip someone who's doing such hard work in front of me. I would feel so terrible. That's just human decency. Is this staged?
I'm really, really sorry about that. There's some napkins in there if you want to clean it up.
I'm not paying for this now. I'm gonna have to get a refund on it.
Oh, come on, it's only a small
I've just ordered a little quick
And you know what? I tripped over your land. It's
What?
really uneven. So, like, people normally say, oh, my ground's uneven, or, you know, there's, like, something that might be hazardous. People normally give me a warning
You've
about
got
that.
eyes in your head. If something looks like it's going to be a hazard, you step
Look,
over it.
will you just take the food?
I don't want that. I'm going to get my money back.
Listen, if you just take the food, and you can pay the tip in cash as well. You don't even need to do that on the app.
No,
and then
no.
all the amount goes straight to me.
Tip, did you say?
Yeah.
Tip?
Yeah.
After you just violated my driveway with my food?
Come on. Your driveway violated me, I would say.
You want a tip for throwing my drink on my floor?
It's a small Coke. What do you want?
The
Do
nurse asked for a
you
tip.
want the food or not? Do you want the food?
You might as well keep the food because I'm not pissing
Well,
around with that.
I don't want the food. I don't want the food. You have the rest of that. Have the fucking food.
Wow. How unprofessional is that?
This is crazy to me. Let me know in the comments below what you would do if someone dropped your food and then they asked for a tip. You might want to be very annoyed and scream and throw a tantrum, but on the outside you act like an adult and say exactly what this man did. Calmly say, I need to get a refund because I don't have food to eat. There's no point of this. It was nowhere near his fault. I pride myself in not being clumsy because I know I'm more prone to being clumsy. So I work 3 times harder to make sure that I am careful. So this is very preventable. This is very fixable. I would be so sorry. I would never ask for a tip. I would say, you know what? Let me find out with the restaurant if I can get you a replacement. I'm so sorry for this. He's probably on his lunch or came from work. He was probably excited to eat. Now he has an empty stomach. I would like to hear more about your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch it several thousand times. It's 100% free. Follow me on all my socials at La Gia Garcia, specifically Instagram, where I post more personal things. And sign up to my newsletter at stylebygia.com for weekly exclusive content sent straight to your inbox. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
قوموا بزيارة الويب سايت stylegia.com واشتركوا للحصول على أفكار ملابس أسبوعية مجانية ونصائح للعناية الشخصية. تابعوني على انستغرام لاجيا غارسيا للحصول على تحديثات يومية واقرأوا مدوناتي لاستكشاف أعمق. شكرا.